Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Since its debut in June of last year, Baz Luhrmann's Elvis has been a near constant subject of controversy due to its omission of Presley's marriage to Priscilla Beaulieu and the oddly lengthy period Butler took to acknowledge Vanessa Hudgens as the one who first encouraged Butler to apply for the role. But one of the most puzzling features of Elvis Awards season run is that Austin Butler still speaks in Elvis Presley's voice on a regular basis. Keep watching this video to find out why does Austin Butler still talk like Elvis explained. Vocal coaches have spoken. Butler himself made light of it in his monologue when hosting Saturday Night Live in December, but he persisted in speaking in Elvis-like tones after that. His appearance on the Golden Globes red carpet in January, where he later won Best Actor in a Drama Motion Picture, spurred fresh discussion regarding his vocal change. Butler backed it up. Irene Bartlett, his singing instructor, defended it while acknowledging that he might start speaking this way going forward. Butler informed talk show host Graham Norton that it was beginning to fade. Butler doesn't want to sound like Elvis in Dune 2, in which they both appear. David Bautista promised. As of this week, the narrative went that the typically timid Butler was able to handle the pressures of award season by tapping into Presley's energy, which, by the way, has so far included many more victories for Butler's performance. On March 12, we'll learn if he can add Best Actor Oscar to his resume. So what's up with Butler's Elvis impersonation? GQ questioned Andrew M. Byrne, a voice coach with degrees in vocal pedagogy and 30 years of experience working as a professional vocal coach in New York City, which is not employed by Baz Luhrmann. Butler is one of Byrne's customers. She typically works with Broadway actors. Butler has performed as genuine persons whose voices and demeanors are recognized by audiences. Part of my job is to listen to the actor and watch them, and then to give them feedback like, this feels like the right direction for you and how you can embody this person in a way that's respectful of them, but also acknowledges your own anatomy and where you're coming from. Butler really owned his role. Byrne observed Elvis as he was working, and he immediately saw Butler's attention to detail in every scene. The variety of color he included into his singing really stood out to me. When someone sings with an operatic quality like Elvis sang in the start of Battle Hymn of the Republic, it is virtually what we would term a legit style of voice, according to Byrne. It's Now or Never a Song is another illustration. When Elvis sings those final notes on the original recording, his voice actually verges on having a classical character. Elvis had quite a range, not just in terms of the highs and lows, but also in terms of the colors with which he sang, from a rock and blues approach to a more classical-leaning manner. Butler did an excellent job of selecting those hues and creating a vibrant feeling. Presley is portrayed by 31-year-old Butler from the age of 20 until his latter years, when he was frail and passed away at the age of 42. Butler's voice, as well as the makeup, aids in selling the illusion. As the persona became older, there was a difference in vocal energy, according to Byrne. That has something to do with the pitch at which he's speaking, which got lower and gruffer as it went on, and is probably fairly accurate to what Elvis experienced in real life, in part. Why, even 2 years after the filming ended, might Butler still be speaking in this manner? During their time in the spotlight, Byrne observes that people's speech might alter. I'm from suburban Michigan, where Madonna's from, and she does not speak like that anymore. Butler, though, has the additional dimension of having become completely engrossed in this character. Taking on someone like this in a movie is a very intense process, explains Byrne. Did the movie Elvis change Austin Butler's psyche forever? Byrne claims that there's a cognitive element to what Butler would have experienced, even if none of this is the emphasis of his training. According to Byrne, the intensity of the situation and the salience of it, i.e., how important this is for you, are what makes something lock in the brain. Someone who is engaged in an activity that demands intense concentration for an extended period of time and is highly salient, this is the thing I want to do in life, opens neural pathways. It's referred to as neuroplasticity, because you zeroed in on such an intense issue in such a crucial situation. Whenever those two things are together, changes that can feel quite automatic or subconscious afterward can occur. For example, where your voice lives can actually alter. Ultimately, it's just muscles, and you can teach those muscles to perform other tasks. As Butler himself has stated, it took several years to complete the movie, including time spent in COVID lockdowns, during which he decided not to visit his family in order to avoid having to act out of character. Byrne believed that Butler's body and brain had undergone major alterations as a result of these circumstances. If you're just going to sit in your flat, what else are you going to do? Byrne claims. If you don't have a lot going on in your life, the process will be much stronger, and the adjustments will be more substantial. We've reached the conclusion of this video. Did you know that Butler was hospitalized and given an appendicitis diagnosis right after the video was filmed? This takes us full around to the media reports that Butler's hospitalization was caused by tiredness. Byrne clarified the situation by stating that the appendix and larynx are both controlled by the vagus nerve, which is a component of the same system. Bottom line, psychological and other stresses can definitely cause physical changes in a person's body. Ciao, until next time!